Najib, if you want to play that, you can do it at 1.5 speed, just so it goes a
This
bit
is the one right
faster.
here.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if we can get the sound on it though. No, we can't
You
get the
hear the
sound on
sound
it.
right now? Because I hear
No,
it.
No,
no.
No.
no audio.
But regardless, I'll kind of talk through it as it goes
Yeah.
down. But yeah, they have a bus that has AI learning. So what it does is it actually looks at the people. Like if we go into World of Warcraft, the standard strategy is get the tank at the front, the support at the back, do what you have to do. Whereas with this AI learning, it's going to actually kind of look at it and be like, okay, I'm actually going to target the support first because I know it's not going to do me the damage, and you need to play around it. So your tank would actually need a taunt or something to draw the attack. So it actually learns and actually plays around with it, which is quite cool. But that's one side of the virtuals thing. The other side of AI, and this is one that I found very, very interesting, was what if it doesn't? That there are points that we want the characters in the game to just get really, really difficult, really, really good. And then there are points and players that don't want that. They just want to have a good time. What if AI is used to actually figure out and optimize for player experience? If AI starts to realize, oh, a player stops playing at this point, why, and figures out why they stop playing, maybe they optimize, or maybe we give them a win at this point. Maybe that's the thing that keeps them going, right? And you can start to do things like that, where that there are the AI models that have the legendary raids, like in Shangri-La Frontier, that is like 1 of 7, that is just impossible to beat. I think you absolutely need that for the hardcore end game. But then for the average player, what keeps them playing a little bit longer? What keeps them playing? I was playing Civilization with a friend, and we made a joke at the time that we meant to cut off, and we were like, "Oh, just one more turn," and we all laughed because it's like, that's the feeling, right? It's always just one more turn,
Yeah.
and if we can get to that point, always, just one more run, one more battle, one more XYZ. If we can use AI to optimize for that, that could be very, very powerful in both of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes
I like
sense.
what you said about making it easier for some, but making it harder for some others. Like you see that guy that is grinding 10 hours a day. Like just make him miss a few battles, or give him this boss that you know he's probably maybe just barely not gonna kill, and like spark that fire, and then the casual player who logs in, like give him some wins, give him some easy bosses, and let him see what it's all about. Don't slap him in the face right away.
Like there was, sorry, Najif, I'll just say this. I was talking to Neil and Lama Jackson about this. The thing I like about something like Monster Hunter, and I think it's something that we should incorporate into the MMO Lite as well, is like a tier list of quests. Same thing with Shangri-La Frontier, right? Where you have a
Yeah.
D tier quest, a B, C, A, S, double S, and then the triple S. Like the triple S, like in my mind, the triple S is like the legendary, like the Colossus in Shangri-La, where it's like, man, maybe we only see that once a month, and maybe it takes players an entire month or 2 months to beat it because it is that crazy. That one shot kills, where if you get hit by it, that's it. It's game over. Like we need something like that in the very, very, like, man, if you beat it, holy crap, you beat it. You're the guy. The same way that you have, I forget what the sword chick is in the anime. Everyone like reveres her, and it's like that's the same
Yeah.
kind of feeling you want. But then for the average player, they don't want to be struggling like that. They just can keep doing D tiers or B tiers and feel good when they get to A tiers. And A tier remains to be a challenge for them. But we need that change in difficulty where it's appealing for all players. So a child can stick to D tier and maybe get to C tier. But someone like us would want to grind and be like, man, I want to be the one that gets that triple S. Like that's the
Yeah.
So
shit.
what I think would be cool is in because like I want to get to a point where I'm playing these games with my daughter. It would be cool if I could go into the same, like let's say in Illuvium it's like a Leviathan battle. If I could go into the same battle as my daughter, and the Leviathan, just the AI knows that I'm the better player, so it focuses on me and lets her character, you know, have an easier time. I think that would be pretty cool too.
I
Just
think
not just the AI versus, or like in that one area, but focusing on different characters like that too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there are options to do that, right? Like it depends on the road that we want to go down. But you see it in games like Super Mario World and not Mario World, sorry, Super Mario Wonder, whatever the new one is, where they've got like the children characters where they can't actually die by getting hit. Uh, so you as the adult will play Mario, or it's someone that actually has to play the game, and the kid can just run through the Goombas and not get hit by anything. The
Yeah,
only way they
yeah.
die is if they fall into the gaps.
Yeah.
And like there are things like that. Obviously, I don't think that would make sense for a triple S tier. Maybe you cap that up to like C tier or B tier. But then if you are getting loot from it, I think like the S tier, triple S, double S, like all of that, there should be a toggle where it's like, okay, that's not eligible for these tiers. Whereas for the lower tiers, it is. Like there are all these things that you can consider to achieve the goal that you're talking about for sure.
Yeah.